Hello and welcome to Let's Play Klonoa Door to Phantomile, a game that has been remade more than once, but the original still ages well today. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. So first things first, we have obviously just the file creation menu here. We want to go ahead and create a new file, so I'm going to go ahead and erase my test file that I actually just played, just to kind of get a little bit more familiar with the game. Okay, so I have to say this. I have not played this game in quite some time, so this is probably going to be ugly in terms of I'm probably going to die way too many times than I normally do. Well, I guess that's just kind of typical for any Let's Play on my channel. But for the most part, yeah, I'm a little bit, I guess, a little shaky with this game because it has been a little while. I do remember the overall story elements and most of the gameplay I do recall doing, but hopefully this doesn't go too poorly. But let's jump right into the story. It's strange. Sometimes I can't remember my dreams, though I'm sure I saw them. Where do these dreams go? But I remember this one dream, as clearly as if it were reflected in a mirror. What's that? It's from Bell Hill. Sounds like something crashed. It's just like my dream. Let's go, Klonoa. Vision 1-1, the beginnings of Gale. Welcome to Let's Play Klonoa Door to Phantomile. I know I already said that, but what a way to start the story off, man. That's such a such a burn right there at the beginning with Klonoa just not really sure his dreams are going to work out. So this is Klonoa Door to Phantomile. This is a game that has been reported to a few different consoles since its major release on the PlayStation 1. I'm actually playing the original version, the PS1 version. And I have to say, even though I have played the Wii version and I actually did not play the recent remaster, Klonoa Fantasy Reverie, I think it was released maybe a few years ago. This original version still holds a candle today and ages just like fine wine. The reason for this is because of the story and the gameplay. So I know when I played the Wii version, the graphics looked a lot better. Obviously, the Wii came out much later than the PlayStation 1 was released, so they were able to do some amazing things on the Wii that I think they then kind of brought back to the other remake that was released on the PS5 and the Xbox X series. But I have to say, or even the recent remake, Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series, I have to say this version I think stands out to me the most. And the reason I say that is because not only was this one of the unique games and one of the first 2.5D games that was released on the PlayStation, but we'll go ahead and actually stop here. Halt! Who goes there? Here, up here. How dare you go through my tower without even saying hello? Hold it right there. Oh. Hey kid, you shouldn't come sneaking around here. Oops, I'm sorry. Apology accepted. I'm Bawoo, the Mason. So have you looked at my beautiful Wi-Fi's outside? It's my masterpiece. Wi-Fi's? Don't know her, eh? She's the legendary Diva who sings the song of We Both. Nope, I didn't know that. Kids these days. You see this tower here? I'm building it so that I can reach the Moon Kingdom. You see, that's where Wi-Fi's lives. Oh, I wonder if it's really possible to reach the Moon Kingdom with this. Silent! Yikes. Klonoa, I think we should get going. Oh, okay. We've got to go. I see. Well, take care. I will, thanks. So long. Good luck, Baloo. Thanks. Right, so yeah, we have a little bit of a kickoff to the story. Now, I will get that, I will get to that just here in a little bit, but I still want to kind of just really take in just this version of this game, the graphics. This game was released, I believe, in like 97 or 98 for the PlayStation 1. Japan actually got it first. It was released there, I think, a year earlier. But then we got it here in the US in the late 90s, and it just felt very fresh for that time. Again, one of the first 2.5D games where essentially you have a 2D sprite of Klonoa and some other enemy sprites that are essentially blended within a 3D environment. As you can see, this is really 3D platforming, but it is a side scroller, but we have a lot of 3D in our environment here, and Klonoa's sprite is still 2D. So I think that the fact that they were able to do this at such an earlier time in gaming really shows what the capabilities was of, not only, this type of platform game, but also just what the later consoles were going to be able to do once they were a little bit more enhanced and upgraded. But yeah, this is Klonoa. I have to say, this game is so fun to play. I actually first played the Wii version, and that was all I knew of Klonoa. And I remember people at the time, this was back in, I think, 2008, had so many issues with the game, and I just didn't understand why. I loved it. I loved the little cutscenes in between. I loved the gameplay. The game is so fun to play. Klonoa looks amazing, and it had everything that I thought a game in 2008 should have, and I thought it looked really well for 08. We're actually going to stop here. This is the end of the vision. We're going to hear a little track here. And as you can see, it is not a finished track. So as we progress throughout the game and we complete every vision, that song will increase continuously and get longer every time. But for now, we have finished Vision 1-1. Go ahead and save our data here because we need to save our progress in between visions, apparently. Gotta make sure that everything's good. You never know if a recording mess up will happen. Hopefully it won't, but we'll find out. But now it is time for Vision 1-2, the Diva and the Dark Spirit. We're in Guston Mine. But yeah, kind of going back to what I was saying, in between the transitions of visions here. See, I haven't really explained much of the game mechanics. I probably should get to that. So each vision is going to have quite a bit for you to collect. So the main collectible, as you can see here, are gems. This little fairy here is going to basically multiply our gem points. Basically, I think he makes every gem we collect ×2, so you can get quite a bit of a better score there, or you can get quite a bit. You can get actually a lot more gems that way if you're able to find those fairies and quickly collect any gems that are flashing blue. But that is just one of the main collectibles in the game. We also have the prisoners that are held throughout each vision or each level of the game. So you're going to have a total of 6 prisoners that are being basically captured and kept captive throughout every area in the game. And it is your job to collect all 6 of them in each separate vision. So there are a total of 6 sets of visions, and then there's actually a final vision, which is essentially just the final battle at the end of the game. Don't want to spoil too much there, but you will have 6 of these prisoners in each of these individual visions. So as you know, vision 1-1, there were 6 prisoners there, we got them all, and now in vision 1-2 we have 6 more to get, and we already have 2 of them. Sometimes they're going to be hidden in those eggs, so it's very important to throw those really any enemies like the moose, which is the basic enemy I never really got into, at the eggs, and of course you will need to throw them at prisoners that are kept in those little bubbles. So those are kind of the main in-game mechanics. As you can see here, we're doing kind of a little, it's like we're doing a little railroad crossing there. Kind of fun there, a little minecart action. But yeah, that's kind of the main objective in the game, and I never really care about getting every single gem, but I am going to get every single prisoner in all the visions, because you will get something unique for that, and I'll kind of talk about that much later on once we unlock it after finishing the final vision. So, but yeah, this is Klonoa in a nutshell. A very interesting platformer where you are utilizing enemies and using them to platform, I'd probably say 99% of the time in this game. I love the fact that you get to go in and out of these caves, and you kind of get to explore quite a bit. I mean, this is a 2.5D, you know, platformer where everything still feels pretty large in scale, especially for a game that was released on the PlayStation 1. You didn't really have a lot of that at that time. Maybe like Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot. Those were probably like the main, you know, probably the popular choices for platformers on the PlayStation. This game, I think, really holds a lot of weight and isn't really far behind those games. I wouldn't even say it's behind the games at all. I think it's pretty much close up there with them. But yeah, very enjoyable to play. Tons of stuff to collect. We have the gems, we have the prisoners, you have all kinds of different things. There's actually extra health, well, not health extensions, but health recovery items. All kinds of enemies that you can use to platform, as you can see right there. This is actually the Moo with the shield. I think it's called the Shield Moo. You got to use him, but you can only, or you can use him, but you can only get him from behind, because the shield, of course, is pretty defensive and blocks you from using your little ring attack there. And I didn't even explain that. So Hupo is our little friend, spirit friend that travels with us. Actually resides inside of the ring that Klonoa has on his hand. By the way, Klonoa is basically, to put it, no one really knows exactly what his specific species is, but he's basically, if you want to think about it, maybe like a cat rabbit hybrid, or you can just call him a cat with long ears. Either way, that's pretty much what Klonoa is. I think in an official release from Namco, they actually did officially reveal that, yeah, Klonoa is basically just a cat with long ears, and they wanted to kind of keep his character more of a fantasy looking type of character than, you know, kind of design him based off of a real life animal or something like that. I think it was something along those lines, but they came out and officially said that, so just want to kind of point that out there. But yeah, as you can see, enemies are going to be your main way to getting around, and I think I'm lost here. I'm not sure why I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off with a moo over my head, but this is just how it goes. And I love seeing the waterfall there, kind of, again, PS1 graphics, but man, this is insane. Alright, so I had to kind of travel in and out of that cave to go ahead and get that egg, but unfortunately it was only a few gems that came out of it. So, but now we have traveled back inside of this cavern, and we have quite a bit of more platforming to do here. And these guys are a pain in the butt. So yeah, so at times you're going to find enemies that aren't just going to be in your way, but they're going to shoot these spike balls at you, or something that can damage you pretty badly. So you want to make sure you're avoiding those, whatever it is they're throwing at you. In this case, it's spike balls by these little, what look like rabbits of some sorts. I don't know what they are. Dogs mixed with rabbits, I'm not sure. But there's a lot of enemies in this game. I'm going to do my best to cover most of them. But the moos, like the little red guys here with the big ears, they're your basic, you know, most common enemy found in the game. This right here is going to give us an extra life. I don't think they actually brought that mechanic back in the Wii remake. I didn't play the other one, but you will have your lives here. So as you can see, we have 7. So just like any, you know, traditional platformer, you're going to have your little extra life count there in the corner. These big stones with the symbols of the circle and with the X over it is going to indicate that you can throw an enemy at it to knock it down and use it as a platform or a bridge. So keep that in mind. You will have a few of those that come up, not a ton in the game, but mainly early on. You want to keep a lookout for some of these surprises too. Wow. So yeah, eggs will kind of appear out of nowhere. We get another extra life coin. Very cool. Sometimes they appear out of nowhere, or essentially require you to like do something specific like that. You want to make sure you're doing that. There's not a lot of those instances in the game, but there's times where it does happen to get some collectibles. But now it's time to make our way up to the very top. We finally reached Bell Hill. Shh. Yes, it is Levi's for sure. Well done, Joka. I am honored, Gadius, your darkness. Levi's? It's the Diva we heard about. A Diva? I can't allow you to save the world with your silly song of rebirth. There's no need for rebirth. I shall imprison you in darkness and destroy the world. Well now, my Joka, where's that pendant? Sire! This is strange. I can't find it. What? What are they looking for? They said a pendant. Who are they? Ah, nice. Very well. The prize is in our hands. Joka, I'm counting on you to take care of the rest. Yes, sire. What are they up to? Come out, my little micey. I guess we have no choice. Yeah. I see that we have little peony mice here. Well, I have to deal with you. Who are you? Oh my, kids these days don't have manners. Too bad. I'm going to have to punish you now. It's showtime! Oh, my dear Rongo Longo, watch your behind. This is the first boss of the game. This is Rongo Lango. So Joka essentially gives away his weakness. You want to pick up one of these moves and chuck it at his booty. Do it enough times and he will go down, one of the easiest bosses in the game. He makes it easy for you by jumping and leaping over your head, allowing you easy access to his behind. So make what you will of that. Essentially, you want to wait until you can get behind him. The first couple of hits are pretty easily done. He only takes like 4 hits, so not too bad of a boss starting off. Enough hits and he will go down. As you can see, he already went down right there, and that's it. Just you wait. I won't forget this. Hey, something fell. A pendant? The phi is in a moon-shaped pendant. Let's ask Grandpa all about this. Okay. Ah, Klonoa. You've really done it this time. What have I done? This is a crest of the Moon Kingdom. The Moon Kingdom? Uh-huh. It's the mystical kingdom they speak of in legends. Klonoa, what about that guy in that tower? That's right. Hey, Grandpa, is there really a Moon Kingdom? Perhaps there is, but then again, maybe not. Well, I'm worried about that Gadius character who kidnapped the girl. Either way, we need to take matters into our own hands now. Klonoa, tell Furlock Forest's granny about this. Okay, I'm on my way. The Moon Kingdom? Right, so that is going to finish and conclude Vision 1, 2, and we are done with the entire first vision, releasing our 6 prisoners from 1, 2 as well, progressing more into the song here in the storybook. But that's going to do it for this first episode of Klonoa, Door to Phantomile. In the next episode, join me here where we take on the second vision of the game and see what awaits behind this mysterious moon kingdom that we are hearing so much about from Grandpa. Until then, I will see you later.